license plate readers on every road, drones patrolling from above. If you hang out with people the system considers problematic, facial recognition verifies your identity instantly and checks if you're allowed to do what you're trying to do. Security drone flies closer to monitor you. What you actually give up for this crime-free paradise. Cross the street wrong? Most people's gut reaction is no. When crime feels personal and threatening, one small step at a time, until there's nothing left to trade. Imagine a city where you never have to lock your door, where crime literally can't happen, and where you're completely safe every second of every day. Sounds perfect, right? But what if I told you the price for that safety is higher than you'd ever want to pay? Look, we all want to feel safe. Nobody likes worrying about getting robbed or having their stuff stolen. So when I tell you there are already cities being built right now where crime is basically impossible, your first thought is probably, sign me up. But here's the thing. These cities achieve perfect safety through perfect control. And once you understand how they work, you'll realize this utopia might actually be a nightmare. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how these crime-free cities function, the technology that makes crime impossible, what life actually looks like when you live there, the freedoms you lose for that safety, and whether perfect security is worth what it costs. This is already being built in multiple countries, and it might be coming to your city sooner than you think. How the perfect city actually works. Let's start with the basics, because the technology behind these cities is wild. The goal is simple: make crime impossible by removing every opportunity to commit it. But how do you actually do that? The total surveillance network. First, cameras everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Every street, every building entrance, every public space, every store, every parking lot. China's already doing this in cities like Shenzhen. They have hundreds of millions of cameras with facial recognition running 24/7. The system knows who everyone is at all times. You walk down the street and AI tracks you from camera to camera. It knows where you've been and can predict where you're going. But it's not just cameras. There are sensors detecting sound, measuring crowd density, monitoring air quality, but also picking up voices. License plate readers on every road. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth trackers identifying your phone. Drones patrolling from above. The entire city is one giant sensor network, feeding data into AI systems that analyze everything in real time. Predictive policing on steroids. The AI doesn't just watch, it predicts. It analyzes patterns to figure out where crimes might happen before they do. If the system notices someone walking back and forth in front of a store at weird hours, it flags them. If it sees people gathering in groups the AI considers suspicious, police get notified before anything happens. If someone's behavior matches patterns the AI learned from past crimes, they get watched more closely. Chicago tried a version of this with their strategic subject list, ranking people by how likely they were to be involved in violence. China takes it way further. Their social credit system tracks everything you do, not just criminal stuff. It knows if you pay bills on time, if you jaywalk, if you visit certain websites, if you hang out with people the system considers problematic. Your score determines what you're allowed to do. Cashless. Everything. In the perfect city, there's no cash. Every transaction is digital and tracked. This makes certain crimes basically impossible. Can't rob someone for cash if nobody carries cash. Can't buy stolen goods easily when every purchase is recorded and linked to your identity. Can't pay for illegal stuff without creating a data trail. China's already almost entirely cashless. Mobile payments through Alipay and WeChat Pay are everywhere. Every purchase you make is logged, analyzed, and contributes to your profile. The AI knows what you buy, when, where, and can flag unusual purchases. Acidic identity verification. Want to enter a building, ride the subway, or buy alcohol? Facial recognition verifies your identity instantly. No ID needed because your face is your ID. The system knows who you are and checks if you're allowed to do what you're trying to do. If your social credit score is too low, doors literally won't open for you. Turnstiles stay locked. The system denies access automatically. AI-controlled access points. Every entrance and exit is controlled. Gates, doors, barriers, all connected to the central AI. If the system flags you as a threat, you can't go certain places. If you're not supposed to be somewhere, you can't get in. If authorities want to find you, the system knows exactly where you are and can lock exits to trap you there. What daily life looks like. So what's it actually like living in a place where crime is impossible? Let me paint you a picture, because it's weirder than you'd think. You wake up and your smart home already logged that you got out of bed. You grab your phone to check messages, and the system records who you're talking to. You leave your apartment, and cameras track you walking to the subway. Facial recognition charges your account when you pass through the turnstile. On the train, cameras make sure nobody's causing trouble. You stop at a coffee shop, pay with your phone, purchase recorded. The AI notes you're buying coffee at 8:47 a.m., like you do most weekdays. You get to work, and facial recognition unlocks the door. Your arrival time is logged. Cameras in the office monitor productivity. At lunch, you meet a friend. The system sees you together and updates both your profiles, noting the connection. After work, you go shopping. Every item you look at is tracked by store cameras. What you buy gets added to your profile. Evening comes and you want to go to a bar, but your social credit score dropped last week because you were late paying a bill. The bar's facial recognition system flags you and denies entry. You try another place. Same thing. You can't get in anywhere the system decides you shouldn't be. You head home, frustrated. Walk through a park, and the AI notices you're walking faster than normal. It flags this as unusual behavior. Security drone flies closer to monitor you. You finally get home, and your smart lock knows you arrived at 9:32 p.m. Another day in the perfect city. The price of perfect safety. Here's where we need to talk about what you actually give up for this crime-free paradise. Because the cost is way higher than most people realize until they're living it. Zero privacy. First and most obvious, privacy is completely gone. Everything you do is monitored, recorded, and analyzed. Where you go, who you see, what you buy, what you say. There's no private moment anywhere in public, and even your home is connected to systems that know what's happening inside. Behavioral control. The system doesn't just watch, it controls. It rewards behavior it wants and punishes behavior it doesn't through your social credit score. Cross the street wrong? Score drops. Post something the government doesn't like. Score drops. Associate with people who have low scores. Your score drops. And when your score drops, your life gets harder. Suddenly you can't travel, can't get good jobs, can't access certain places. Guilty until proven innocent. In the perfect city, the AI treats predictions as facts. If the system thinks you might commit a crime based on your behavior pattern, you get treated as if you already did it. Police show up. You get questioned. You're denied access to places, all because an algorithm decided you're suspicious. No actual crime happened, but you're punished anyway. The uncomfortable question. So here's what it comes down to. Would you accept perfect safety if it meant perfect control? Would you trade all privacy and freedom for a guarantee that you'll never be a victim of crime? Most people's gut reaction is no. But when you're actually scared, when crime feels personal and threatening, that calculation changes. That's how these cities get built. Not through force, but through people willingly trading freedom for security. One small step at a time, until there's nothing left to trade. See what happens when AI controls everything in the next video.